Today I'll be going over 3M, ticker symbol MMM, or Mike if you go by phonetics. And today we had this huge drop. Today is January 23rd, 2024. End of day, end of regulation hours, down $11.92, which is 11.03%. For any stock that's a major player, any move up or down, that's big. So we're going to be going into why they dropped so much, my take on it, and what I'm doing for my positions on it. Today, January 23rd, 2024, 3M fell sharply during today's session during regulation hours and a lot during pre-market hours too. And it was after the company reported better than expected fourth quarter earnings per share, but issued fiscal year 24 earnings per share guidance below estimates. Adjusted earnings per share was $2.42 compared to $2.18 in prior year quarters, beating the census of $2.31. For fiscal year 2024, 3M sets adjusted sales growth of 0.025% to 2.25% and adjusted earnings per share of $9.35 to $9.75 versus $9.82 estimate. So 3M shares dipped 12.5% to 94.54 on Tuesday. So as we can see, yesterday was fairly uneventful. Went down some, but it was nothing big. After market, once they came out with their report, boom, stock sank like a rock in water. It just went down, kept going down. This morning, I got my first order in at 97. I was not going to pass this up, and I just kept buying on the way down. Each order, hundreds of dollars. Obviously, each share is almost 100, so that might not sound like much, but I was grabbing it. I was very happy to do that. Some folks may call that stupid because of their report. I don't believe that it's going to keep sinking. Even if it does, I'll just buy more. That's not a worry of mine. It's still a great company. Obviously, they still have some legal issues in court. They did settle their earplug court thing. I don't know how long ago. I believe this was last year, 2023, that they settled that. But I kept buying. I was hovering the 96 and 95 mark. As it was coming down, I just kept buying. I had more set at 94, but it never quite hit it. I believe it got down to $94.11. So I was kind of bummed I didn't get that extra amount of shares. If it goes down the next day, meaning tomorrow, I'll be happy as can be. And if it keeps going down, I'll just keep buying more because it's still a good company. There's nothing wrong with it in my viewpoint. It makes all kinds of things. It's not just limited to one industry or one sector. And it's obviously in the industrials sector, but it has a lot of brands and it covers a lot of ground with different products that it can service in so many fashions and needs. So yes, it dropped huge. I'm not even going to use studies or lines or anything. It's just plain as day. It dropped big time. I'm not seeing why it should have dropped this big. It just, to me, it doesn't make sense. It seems like a very big overreaction, almost like an institutional investor or a group of institutional investors are doing this. That's just my take on it. I could be wrong. The stock could sink 20-30% more. I don't believe it will be, so y'all see whether I'm right or wrong on this. So yeah, I'll just keep buying if it goes down more. If it goes up, I could sell it if I feel that it's not going to get past, I don't know, $100 for a while. I could sell it all there. That'd be fine. I think it's going to go up more. I'll go to the 1-year chart. And this is where it dropped today. Obviously down here, it's not near its 52-week low. I would love to have grabbed more there, but I don't see why it would just keep dropping. If it does, again, fine by me. I'll just buy more. It doesn't bother me that it'll keep dropping. We've had big drops before. Just say this scenario were to happen again. This right here is mirrored to here, and it just keeps going down. I'll just keep buying. That's the way I roll. That's how I make my profits. I can bring cost basis down. Say I bought here, if it's mirrored to over here, and I bought down here, and I got near the bottom, my cost basis could be in the middle or it could be way down here as long as I keep buying more and more shares. If you will, if you're Familiar with gambling? Not that I consider this gambling. It's almost like a martingale system. I don't use it in that aspect, but it's an easier way to understand. If you can think of the martingale system, if you buy X amount here and then you buy 2 times that, then 2 times that other amount, and you just keep going more and more. I don't play it that way. I have my own little system, and it's subject to change. It's not always the same. It varies depending on what I'm doing. But I'm not thinking this is going to just keep dropping. Certainly not past 80. If it does, again, that's fine. But I love it when stocks do this because I can just grab a whole bundle and I'll hold on to it. It's got good dividends. And I'm just going to wait for it to come back up. We'll see where it goes. We can back out a little bit more. This is the 5-year chart. Obviously, downward trend, but that's fine. I'm expecting it to go back up. Still a great company. We'll see where it goes. Look forward to seeing you all in the next video.